Hello! Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Is this our Star Wars one?
As I play.
Mama,
What?
is this our Star Wars
Yes.
spaceship?
Yes, Daniel.
Who's this?
That's Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn.
Who's Qui-Gon Jinn?
They're Jedi, Bug.
Jedi?
Yeah. Just let me get through my intro real quick, okay? Welcome back to Let's Play the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Last time we just found out that Mummy... Welcome back to Let's Play the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Last time we just found out that Mummy... was none other than... King Tut. So now we're going to try to get the Book of Dead from him.
The mural seemed perhaps a board with 5, 9, no idea what that... Hi!
Greeting!
What are these
This is the Nim game. My favorite. I'm unbeatable.
Really?
No.
How do you play?
Well, one has to... Yes, exactly. Each of us takes turns to remove any number of marbles from the board, but only marbles from one plane of the pyramid. And whoever takes the last marble loses. Do you want to play?
Right then.
I'm going to take a big heap. Boop, 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 doop, doop, and a doop. Yoink. Doop, doop. I lose.
Well,
But only because you were lucky.
that's not luck. You want to play again?
Sure. Ivo, how about you have a little look around the place while the Pharaoh and I are busy with the game?
Good idea.
All right then. How do I start?
Alrighty.
If we leave here without that idiot, there'll be terrible consequences. Players of the Nim game take turns to remove as many marbles from the board as they like, but only from one row. Whoever takes the last marble has lost. MacGuffin might have dug this tunnel when his way back was blocked. If that's right, then it should lead to the surface. If we leave here with...
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Alright, take the chisel.
Why not?
Now go back. Okay. Give the chisel to Ivo.
Take this.
Thank you.
Now, give the hammer to Ivo.
Here, for you.
Thank you.
Now talk to King Tut-Tut. Pharaoh Tut-Tut,
Hi.
whatever.
Greetings, my subject.
About this game?
Yes,
Yes.
Sure.
Good idea.
Alright.
All right then. How do I start?
So, in the meantime, I'm going to switch to Critter. Okay. I need to move Ivo out of the way. This should not be this hard. Okay, there we go. Stay there. Yes, keep looking at him. Okay, there we go. There.
Sorted.
Aha! Now let's do this. And a blooper. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. And I'll take that. Thank you.
ha! One again?
Are you sure?
Of course. You took the last marble.
But I thought that made me the winner.
No, it's very clear. Whoever takes the last marble, well,
Win.
but that would mean I have lost?
Yep, that's exactly what it would mean.
But I never lose.
It certainly would be better that way. What would your people say if the godlike Pharaoh were to lose against a mere mortal?
They must never find out.
You could bribe me with something.
Yes, or I could have you squashed by my golem.
A bribe? Excellent idea.
Aha! Of course. I just came up with that. What would you like?
The Book of the Dead?
It's yours. In exchange, you won't tell anyone that I watched the temple virgins when they were changing.
Agreed.
Yoink.
The Book of the Dead. So what now?
Just missing the compass now.
To the Red Pirate. I'll have a look where the tunnel leads. If we'd known about this passage before, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Perhaps MacGuffin wanted to protect the tomb from tomb raiders.
What?
Or he wanted to have a private entrance so he could clear the tomb at a
No,
later
you play
date
by
himself.
yourself. It's what? You can open doors with said robot.
Away we go. Cast off.
Hit the... Yes. Hit the robots that are bad.
Not only is she blessed with an appetite, she's also got fantastic digestion.
Okay, I did not click on the silly hippogriff.
Eat! Krewkutos kulalabo.
Seriously, critter? Okay. Okay. Give Nate the time manipulator. You don't have that robot yet.
Thank you.
You don't have it yet. I do on my account. Sorry, I'm helping my son with Star Wars.
Eat! Krewkutos kulalabo.
Okay.
Is this what you're looking for? I would think again if I were you. Think about it. How did I get the key? With magic. Look what magic can do. Do you want to be stuck in a pink tutu and forced to be Chantel's playmate?
Fall out.
Run! I'll give you 10 seconds head start. It's me again.
Don't move. How did you get
Maybe the invisible powers help.
Take that back.
Nice and easy now. I don't want any trouble. And you've still got the head. I just wanted to...
Okay. Did William just move?
Huh? Dunno. Did he?
Why, well, why shouldn't he? Let him- He did move.
Who moved?
William, he wants to tell me something.
You mean that stone statue wants to tell you something? This could turn out badly for you.
Badly?
Yeah, you turned him into stone, right?
Start.
Perhaps him and the others didn't really like that. And how are you going to protect yourself? They're stone already.
Oh, I won't let them out of my sight.
Don't blink. Time to have some fun.
No! What do you want from me?
They want you to give me the compass you promised me.
I didn't give you the pirate's word of...
Perhaps you can discuss that with the statues.
No! Take the damn compass. You're all mad in here.
That worked better than I dared hope. spirit compass.
Yep.
Now we've got the Book of the Dead, the compass, and the Spark of Life. Everything we need to bring Alistair back. To the Oracle!
Gulasam, Erith, Barium, Eccentric.
Good. And now the spark of life.
Bless me. You need to build it, bud.
It didn't work.
What happened?
Archmage Alistair!
Why am I a frog?
Yeah, why is he still a frog?
We've brought his spirit back into this world. Turning him human again was never part of the deal.
But
There is a simple way to change a frog back into a human being. It just needs to be kissed by a virgin princess.
But where are we going to find one of them?
When I push this down, it keeps going red.
Oh, thank you.
But I don't understand. Why is Ivo pregnant?
The artifact.
Huh?
The artifact of divine fate can fulfill any wish, and Ivo carried it for a long time. If one spends enough time in the presence of such a powerful magical object, then the magic can linger. It keeps working, even when the object itself isn't there anymore.
But I didn't wish for a child.
I'm not saying you did.
Well, yes,
You did this to me? You wanted to start a family with me.
Yes, but I didn't know. Ivo of the Woodland Realm, will you be my wife and spend the rest of your life with me?
Yes! Yes!
Congratulations to both of you.
Soon we'll be a real family. And we didn't even have to have that sex thing to do it.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Now, tell me, what has happened?
This child...
It's not gonna have horns or anything, is it? Just because it was conceived by magic?
It will be your child. Its birth and life will be just as magical as that of any other child.
You would change...
There was a golem, and Monkus.
He tricked Wilbur, but you sorted out the golem in seconds, and Monkus wouldn't have been a problem for you either.
But then there was this incredible magical energy. It caught me completely by surprise.
That was the little brat. She'd got hold of Wilbur's wand, and because she's a descendant of the evil sorcerer that made the wand...
Wilbur's magic wand is the wand of... May the gods protect us.
She's transformed half of Seastone, and she's been here too. I've seen some wizardry in my life, but what this girl's been up to? Whoa, Nelly.
Where are
You're
Wilbur
not
and
on
Remy?
free play right now. You're on story mode.
I'm so sorry, Archmage.
He's... No, I can still feel him.
He died in Wilbur's arms, in the temple in which he found Wilbur's magic wand all those years ago.
Which temple is that?
I don't know exactly. Wilbur thought it was dedicated to some evil god. He called him the Nameless One.
The Nameless One.
So that's not very good.
Some sorcerers held rituals there and built a machine.
The wand. It went from the Van Burens to Wilbur via Remy, and then to the Van Buren girl. I should have examined it more closely.
Wilbur is doing what Remy asked him. He's searching for a book which details how Van Buren's wand can be destroyed.
That wasn't Remy, and the book doesn't tell us how to destroy the wand either.
You're gonna have to
Defend
figure out
your own
yourself.
brothers,
Or
Werther.
start getting
We have to stop
like
Munkus and his mad
Paradise
scheme at
City
all
on
costs.
cars or something.
Munkus? Aren't the Van Burens the real problem? They're transforming the whole world bit by bit.
A world which will perish if Munkus gets his hands on the book from the Dark Woods. Quick, hand me my magic wand.
I fear, in the heat of battle,
You haven't brought it with you, have you?
it must still be in sea stone.
We have to retrieve it immediately. Without it, I can't channel my powers. I feel weaker than ever.
I'll fire up the Mary. Let's go. Hi, Critter. We've turned the Archmage back to normal, and you won't believe it, but Ivo and me...
You tricked me! Where is the elf?
Hey, careful with that thing.
What's going on here?
Alistair? This time there'll be no way back!
Ivo!
Come on, Alistair! Or are you going to carry on hiding behind your friends?
Nate!
Ivo, you have to go, now.
No, I have to help him.
Uha, kulohahu.
Mommy, I've made it ever so pretty in there.
Don't worry, my darling. The nice Archmage hasn't got a wand, and he is weak.
The wand has to be
It is the key.
Chantal, if we don't destroy the wand, then terrible things will happen.
Don't listen to him.
But it's mine, and I'm not the...
That's right, my little...
Put that. There is no known cure for being turned to stone.
That's why no one will dare question my bid for power. The most powerful wand in the world and a head that turns any being of flesh and blood to stone. We have both of Avantasia's most powerful weapons in our hands. No one will be able to stop us.
You're right. This has to end here.
Huh? You want to stop us? Shoot!
What?
We have won!
Yes.
You have not won.
That one.
I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
But this is all nonsense. If that's what happened, then I would be... No. What kind of a place do you think this is, Nate?
$5 card. This is the one with $5. 2 cards.
Ah!
Excuse me.
What?
1 card and 2 cards.
I don't have the money for it.
Let me go!
You can't help him now.
But we can't just leave him behind.
We have to stop Munkus. Using the temple will open a door to the Nameless One's dungeon dimension.
I couldn't give a about this nameless one. I have to rescue my husband.
Ivo, he's out of our reach.
Is there no hope then?
Yes, there is. But if the wand does what it was created for, then it will mean the end of all hope. For Nate, for you, and for your child. If you want to rescue him, you have to go to Seastone.
What do I have to do?
I lied to Van Buren. I have no power anymore. It takes all my remaining strength to stay in the land of the living, but soon I will have to leave it. That is why it's up to all of you to stop Monkus. He must not be allowed to use the machine in the temple.
I will stop him.
Be careful. He is clever, powerful, and prepared to do anything. I will try to warn Wilbur in the Dark Woods. He's been conned and is playing right into the enemy's hands. I don't have much time left. Goodbye, Ivo.
But what shall I do? Oh. I will come back as quickly as I can, and we shall be reunited, my love. Right now, our hope is in Seastone and with Wilbur in the Dark Woods.
Okay.
I gotta cause more damage. Boom, 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 boom.
Are you sure, Wilbur?
Yes. Some villager will know where old Van Buren lives.
Shouldn't I come with you?
If your feet hurt as much as mine do, then I don't want to do that to you. I won't be gone long. Will you please look after Timmy?
Don't worry, he's sleeping. When you get back,
I can hardly wait.
Did I spend
16,800.
800?
Like a... This is the only building in the... Seems to be some kind of... Hello?
Go away!
I don't want your head. I just want a bit of information.
Begone, headless horse!
Can we talk in...
Oh, you're the...
I'm not the devil.
Hey, the devil.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to open the... Hello?
Die, monster! Don't move!
Aren't you supposed to say, don't move first and then shoot?
Oh. No psycho can...
Ah, thank you for reminding me.
Who are...
As I said, I'm searching for information about a certain...
Saucer? Evil.
He's not still alive, is he?
No, he's been... I remember how the... Well, in retrospect...
Excuse me, your name is...
Whale. Tim Whale.
And you own the shop?
Oh, yes, sir, yes. And I'm the mayor of this beautiful village. And the priest, the fireman, the landlord, the coachman.
Ooh.
Has its perks. Hey, maybe you'd like to move.
I'm not staying here for any long...
Oh, it's the nameless...
The castle up on the...
Yeah, that's where he lives.
Then that's where I have...
Good.
Fancy showing me?
You mean I'm the last... Oh.
Thanks for your help. What? Knowing when...
No. I'm talking more about the... You can't reach the...
Ah, I know how this works. I have to reach the castle on a matter of utmost urgency, and you're the only one that can help. And you just happen to have a problem with the Headless Horseman. But you know what? Not this time. Because if I let myself be distracted from my actual task, something bad will happen to one of my friends. I have a clear goal, and I grew up in the mountains. I'll find the way without any help. Good day. Good night. I don't think the shop is doing... Sure, a motley selection of armor, weaponry, food, and magic posters always tends to work. But if the shop is stuck out in the middle of nowhere and no one is sending heroes to the area, then who is going to buy all this stuff? What's this here? Metal underwear?
That's a heavy warrior set, level 90.
Hey, what?
It's the same as the one next to it, but this one's for female warriors.
This one here, and that. And you want to tell me that these suits of armour are on a par with each other?
Yep. Heavy plate armour offers ideal protection from all kinds of weapons.
But it's covered in holes, completely see-through. One sword thrust through the torso and...
I've been selling armour for 20 years, and my father before me. Are you trying to tell me you know more about heavy...
No. I guess the barrel is full of some kind of acid or holy water, or something else that the mayor thinks will protect him. That must be from, maybe Mr. Whale would be a bit less scared if he didn't surround himself with such creepy things. Impressive armour.
The shoulders give you...
Why would ridiculous shoulder plates improve agility? Wouldn't they actually restrict movement?
Well, that would be unfair. Warriors already have very low agility to start with. Lower than...
Ah, but can't warriors also be rogues too? I mean, if a warrior, for instance, fights unfairly or...
A warrior who's also a rogue? Well, how's that supposed to work? How would I know if I'm allowed to... Rogues are only allowed to wear leather armour. Perhaps a...
Ah, right, I get it. To prevent the armour from squeaking and frightening away animals. You can see that he's been living in fear for a long time. Poor guy. However, if he doesn't want to help me, I'm not going to try and convince him. I'm sure we'll find a way through the mountains, with or without him. Whoa! There's the weather always...
The Headless Horseman!
That's what you thought when I stood outside the door.
Look here!
I'm a qualified mage, but what exactly...
Skipped a few classes, did you? The PKE shows where the ghosts, demons...
Then I must go to my friend...
I seem to have frozen. Good. I see that. Are you gonna turn on your sirens?
Whoa! Does the weather always change so...
The Headless Horseman!
That's what you thought when I stood outside the door.
Look here! Psychokinetic energy is almost off the scale!
I'm a qualified mage, but what exactly is that?
Skipped a few classes, did you? The PKE shows where the ghosts, demons, evil powers are nearby. It is the Headless Horseman, I guarantee it.
Then I must go to my friends immediately.
Stop! Did you hear what I said? There's a Headless Horseman out there.
And my friends.
Stop! Don't move, or I'll shoot.
If you were a better shot, then I'd be worried. Hello?
It's Tim.
Who's there? Nate! Put that thing away! What happened? Where are the others? I don't understand. A woodcutter cutting wood? A skeleton with... There was a... Okay, there was a knight and... anything else? A monster? A dragon? Or a lion?
A werewolf?
A knight and a werewolf? What do they do? What happened to the others? Oh, I get it. Gulliver has lost his head. Phew.
One of your friends was beheaded and you're relieved?
Well, better Gulliver than one of the others, don't you think?
What?
What's up with Timmy? Esther, your mother, she panicked and ran away? Where to? Did she have Timmy with her? Towards the woods? Esther ran into the woods.
11,800.
Then she's lost.
No, she's not. Come on, Nate, we're going to go see Gulliver. Then we'll find Timmy and your mother.
You can't go out there.
We'll let you know if we meet any headless horsemen. Ah!
Don't move.
Did someone call for...
And just as our little friend was about to go out...
All right. I'll go into the woods and polish off any headless horsemen, robber knights and werewolves.
There's a little rat and a zombie.
No problem. If we can agree on...
No! They're our friends. Do not kill the zombie and the rat.
That's fine too. I'll just keep an eye out for them, free of charge.
How are you going to do...
Seek and...
I only see two problems there then. First, the sea...
He's right. The wood's the source of the evil. That's where they...
Not for much longer. The last time I worked in a team,
Then you had the wrong partners. I had great partners.
I work alone. Have the gold ready. It won't take long.
Like all the...
The others?
Oh, I've stopped.
Come on, Nate. Back to camp. Be careful.
Take it easy, Boddy. I'm here. Be good and sit down by the fire. By the fire, not in the fire.
What happened? Nate said something about a knight and a werewolf.
It was terrible.
25,400.
I'd nodded off and suddenly I heard my cream bun scream. I jumped up, ready to protect her. Then there was a flash of lightning which illuminated the gleaming figure of a knight, a paladin to be...
And then?
My honey blossom was out of her mind with fear. She ran into the woods, away from the paladin. I was going to run after her, but when the lightning struck again, there was a werewolf standing there. Nate screamed, Esther screamed. I tripped and lost my head. I called to Nate to run and get help from the village. The werewolf came towards me and I was certain I was done for. My body tried to defend me, but he had orientation problems. But then the lightning struck again, very close by. The wolf was startled and ran after the others into the wood.
The Sorcerer Van Buren spent his life pretty sure the book we're looking for.
I'm not interested in the book.
If we defeat the evil in the...
Well then, let's...
The mayor talked about the...
Why do you think Esther and...
I don't know. People have been disappearing here for centuries. If we want to get them both back... They're fine.
They went into the woods.
I couldn't take it. They're fine. We just need to get them back first. Right, I'm going to go and look for the two of them. You hold the fort here.
I'm not staying here. I'm going to help.
That's exactly what you are doing by letting Nate repair you and being my advisor. And maybe you two could make things to help me along the way. You're both much more skilled than I am.
But my wife is out there.
And your son is here. Do you want to leave him here alone? Or take him out into the evil woods?
But... all right. Bring back my...
I know. I'd better start by searching for clues and information. It's easy to see that Gulliver would like nothing better than... The only thing stopping him is that he can't leave Nate by himself. Thank goodness. Otherwise... The little fellow is hanging on in there. I'm sure he's trying to work out a way to help me. If you could look into that head of his, I'm sure you'd see little cogs whirring around like crazy.
You're gonna be in big trouble, okay? I don't have the money. The YouTube is barely making enough money as it is, and I haven't gotten paid by Grandpa yet.
We walked all the way from Seastone, a good deal of the way off. We feared that Councillor It was an arduous journey, but we were well supplied. Food, water, warm blankets. Esther organised everything. Nate has tried time. He even managed it occasionally. But Timmy always crept back into Esther's coat pocket. Esther looked after we left Seastone, and now... The wool blanket is old and has been... Still, it'll keep you warm and won't go all kaflooey. I bet it could belong to the werewolf. Footprints. I'm no expert, but I'd say that these are Esther's footprints. They lead towards the woods. Traces of both the werewolf and of Esther, but none of... We found everything just the way it is. A few stones laid out in a circle on a sandy area, no trees. Then again... What's that in the sand there?
What?
Looks like a thick-walled stone goblet, just like dwarves use. Those things would be too heavy for me to travel any long distances with, but the dwarves say that the stone goblets are fashioned to remind them of home. I'm afraid the dwarf who carried this goblet out here into the wilderness can't complain about my taking it anymore. This goblet was filled with sand. Maybe I can use it for something sometime. I think Nate has been putting a few more logs, and it still doesn't radiate a... This would be a perfect place to grill a sausage. Not as hot as an open fire, but still... The little fellow is hanging on in there. I'm sure he's trying to work out a way to help me. If you could look into that head of his, I'm sure you'd see little cogs whirring around like crazy. Nate has tried time and time again to cheer Timmy up. He even managed it.
$1,301.
It's hard to say how old the village is. The house of a craftsman, it would appear. Wooden boards, bricks, and over there a bit of thatch and a few roof tiles. The craftsman must have left the house years ago. He'd be a busy man in the village these days. There hasn't been a fire in that, and considering how crooked it is... Fired bricks for... Presumably there's a sort...
Did you want to race? Go!
It seems the mayor isn't just the mayor, fireman, priest, coachman, and... Hopefully the mayor won't have any... You can always use... it wouldn't be theft. I really need this. The washing line does, however, seem to be knotted to a hook on the house, which is much too high up for me. The moment I saw... No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure Timmy and... Whew. So far, so good. The mayor said that the woods confuse the senses. I have to memorize the way back to the village.
Okay,
And I
so
should try to
think
stay quiet. There's a...
right, left.
There's something in the undergrowth here. I can't see what it is, but it could just as easily...
Come on, just do it.
I can't just stand in front of a bush and push the branches apart. What if there's a werewolf?
Just do
I
it.
can't see what it is. It could be a... But it could just as...
I'm never going to get there.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have started the race then, bugger.
That's... Oh, no. What is that?
Who would have thought you can trap gnomes with scraps of bloody cloth?
A werewolf trap! Impressive!
Thanks.
You're a gnome too, aren't you?
You're a sharp one.
Wow! Most of us gnomes tend to be nerdy and avoid...
You're here too, and you're some kind of...
Well, not a proper one. I'm trying to help... What about you? Did the...
Gold.
Oh,
Not my dream job, hanging around in shady inns and taking on missions. As soon as I've gathered enough gold together, I'm going back to the caves, and will hopefully forget most of it.
yeah, enough talk. We have to find...
I'll have to track down a headless horseman, and I'll kill the werewolf. I haven't crossed that off my list yet. If I stumble across your friend in the process, fine.
Wilbur!
What?
My name! Wilbur Weathervane. And I'm worried about Timmy and Esther. I want them back undamaged.
I'll see what I can do.
The trap can't be detected. A good bit of no... An axe! The wooden handle is all weathered and the iron head covered with a fine coat of rust. Must have been wedged in...
Got it.
The blade is still shiny, look.
I'm a flying car.
Yes, I know. You're a DeLorean. A DeLorean is a type of car that was used in Back to the Future. It was a time-traveling car. Basically, you could time travel into whatever year you want to go in.
Right then. I'll get ready for battle and...
Hello? Anyone there? Oh, hello, Lip.
May I ask what you're doing here? You don't exactly look like a mushroom picker.
I'm on my way to my fiancé.
The thunderstorm took me by surprise, and then suddenly this wrinkly old woman was standing. She pointed a bony finger at me and gave me I was distracted, and my horse threw me and vanished into the...
That sounds terrible.
It is!
Do you know the way to the car?
I don't know the way. Vladdy wrote me saying I should find a guide and...
Vladdy?
The Count.
So,
Oh, he's a darling. I can't...
So, you're engaged to him, but you've never met him?
You have to
Why
cross the
hesitate
bridge,
and risk
remember?
someone else snapping him away from me?
What bridge? You mean this bridge?
Yep.
To go to here?
Yep.
Is this really big surf island?
Yeah.
It's too dangerous
That
here in
is
the woods.
really big
Come on,
surf
I'll take
island.
Uh-huh.
this way. Or, this way. Or, bloody hell, just follow me.
Okay.
As I already said to your young
Take them off
friend,
now if you
I
want.
won't set foot outside as long as the Headless Horseman is running around.
Then just send word.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm afraid you'll have to wait. Be my guest. Oh, thank you. I mean, really.
Hello.
Well,
It didn't take...
you should try.
I have to go. I wonder why he just doesn't move. I mean, a crossbow is a devastating... At least it is. If...
Hey, I just sell...
Hello?
Oh, yeah. How do you mean?
The curse? The woods?
Right. I mean, I have more confidence.
Thanks. This is a trick.
Oh, there would... We sell our...
And...
If you want to sell...
You what?
Oh, yeah. It's called the...
I need something like...
Oh, we've never been but as far as I know... what's your skill? Sword?
You mean you can fight with two daggers at the same time without...
Oh, so you're a long-distance fighter. As amusing as it would be. I've got a lovely composite bow +2 in stock.
I think I might be able to handle something like that cross...
Yes, I love...
My friend's up there, but...
Of course. Not only...
right.
Gulliver?
Not beheaded. He just lost his head.
I'm not having zombies and...
Why not?
I don't want anything to do with... We want decent folk here.
A light cross...
3 gold, 7 silver and 2...
Ooh, what's the question?
Uh,
You just made that up.
no.
Sounds like a pretty generic task without any...
You bring me 10 wolf skins and get... I haven't got any silver.
I'm trying to get to my junkyard.
If you don't...
Oh, well, I mean, there aren't any other shops around here. Business is poor ever since heroes can gain experience more easily elsewhere.
Yep.
Then I'll have to make a silver boat myself.
You could try, but you'll have to be very precise. The bolts must be the exact...
Couldn't I just paint an iron bolt silver?
Oh, you'll find...
Yeah. Good point. See you again sometime. Hello.
What?
Do-do-do.
That wolf skin.
What?
But I need it. Actually,
But what about me?
if you're cold, I'd be happy to give you this nice warm wool blanket.
Still going around?
Thank you, but this...
Yes, but... Don't you think that fur looks...
What do you mean?
Well, it's just...
But furs is so fluffy and warm, and I really don't care what...
No, it's not that. It's fashion. In Seastone, the ladies there use wool blankets. Lovely.
Are you kidding? Oh, Vladdy in one of his letters once described wolves.
Well, in that case, you really don't want to be caught with a wolf's skin. And it just so happens I have a really beautiful wool blanket.
Much better.
Do you need some help, Bug, or are you okay?
This might prove... I'm looking through the shop here. There's a mare. And there's the armour and other stuff. Nothing interesting to be seen. I'm looking through the shop here. Nothing interesting to be seen.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just smell bad.
Hello? Oh. Look!
You still need... It was a...
See you again sometime. If you can't undo a knot, then you can at least cut it. That's it. The only thing more fishing rods offer the best of both.
Now, will you see the wolf skin here?
I can't see anything. The wolf skin is lying right in front of the hole.
Yeah. Get the wolf skin, please. Alright.
Hello?
Oh, yes?
What? What's wrong? Your toe hurts? Sure.
I've got another wolf skin for you. Different one.
Oh, fantastic!
But of course.
That makes... so... Did...
Yeah. No one likes a generic collect quest.
I think so.
It kills time!
You're getting closer.
Isn't that the point?
Not really.
Here's your...
Ah, very. Now all I need is a silver bow.
I can't help you with that.
Hello.
What?
You don't have any silver, do you?
Of what interest is a were...
Yes, but once the werewolf is out of the way, I can take care of the headless horseman. And once he's out of the way, the mayor will take us to the castle.
That's a bit but that's risky. I wrote Vladdy that I...
You have any silver or not?
Of course I do. I have my silver jewelry.
I think there might be a way to let the Count know that you're here.
Oh,
All I need is a little silver.
for what?
I'm going to send him light signals. Morse code, you know? If I had a really, really good mirror, then the moonlight would be enough for that. And as everyone knows, nothing reflects moonlight better than silver.
Of course. You're always hearing people say the silver moon and stuff like that.
That's right. I would melt the silver and vapor deposit it onto a piece of glass.
Smart boy.
About the same amount as a silver crossbow bolt.
Well, if everything goes to plan, then I'll soon have coffers full of the stuff. Let me know when you're ready.
I have to go. I've never seen so many locks chained and the crossbow but
No. It's nighttime.
I'm sure it's
bud.
just sales nonsense when they say this armor will make you into a more skillful or better fight. What matter?
Good night, video games. You can go play some with your toys though if you want. You want to go to bed?
Yeah, with you.
With me?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Okay. Let me get your phone, okay? Because my phone's dead.
The phone's dead.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go see you, okay?
Careful.
I see it charging.
But it's at 4%, bud. It needs to keep plugged in. I don't have time. You have your own phone.
Where? Where?
I'm gonna get it for you right now. Okay? I'm getting it for you right now. I promise. Aha! See? Here. Here. Take it.
Found it?
Found it.
The goblet is almost full to the brim with silver jewellery. Gulliver!
Wilbur!
I think you might...
Let me guess what he said.
Why doesn't he want to help you?
People don't know us, and they're afraid of what...
Perhaps I should talk to him again.
In Seastone, I thought that success and...
I found some
He was there! I saw him as...
I believe you. But right then. Every time I talk to him, the little fellow is hanging on. If you could look into... Let's see what happens. Ah! Hot! In fact, it's hot enough to melt the silver in the goblet. Every time I talk to him, I see... I'm sure that Mr. Mayor won't... Let's face it, he does seem to be... The shelves seem to be some kind of catch-all for things. If I had more time... That'll...
You know...
A bit. Doesn't the ghost have to be in the magic...
If you can trap ghosts in a circle is my last...
The beings from the woods, are they ghosts? time I talk to him, I see that dreadful Nate has tried. He even managed it.
Hold on, I'm just gonna turn down just a little bit. It's too loud. There we go, better.
That's Timmy's scarf. It's torn. There are several branches broken here and oh boy, a few bits of fur. They look exactly the same as those up by the campfire. The werewolf must be on Timmy's trail. I hope the little guy was long gone before it came by. For a long time, people believed that eyes shining in the darkness belonged to danger. Turns out they're just glowing eyes without any body, hovering harmlessly in the air. Nothing to worry about.
Start of the woods, go right. And top left. Bottom left. Top right. Right. Bottom right. Okay, I'm lost.
The woods are already spooky enough where I am. But over there it gets even more spine-chilling. I bet that the evil heart of the woods is somewhere over in that direction. The crossbow alone isn't going to be much help against the werewolf. I'll need a bolt made of silver before I can venture in there.
You keep unplugging my phone. Daniel?
I want to scream.
You know what? You are screaming. They can hear you. That doesn't mean you get to take over my game. Stop. Otherwise I'm gonna quit.
Mom, how do I touch actually?
Yeah, exactly. You need my help. Ouch.
Can we use your help?
This is a complicated part, bud. I'm getting lost in here, okay? You need to stop.
You're getting lost?
Yes. Okay, I'm at the trap. So, top left. Bottom left. Top right. And bottom right. There we go. Okay.
Did you get out of there?
Now go top left. Now what? I wish you would tell me where to go. There's supposed to be a stone head here somewhere, so I need to keep looking until I find it. What's that?
I don't know if I like luminous moss. It gives off a bit of light that...
That's it? Luminous moss. Right, okay. Okay. Alright, this time I'm gonna go this way.
And I helped you.
I know you are helping by not helping. Daniel, this is complicated enough without your help, okay? I'm lost. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is.
You can find these stoneheads all over Avantasia.
What? Was there a point to that? No? Then, okay. Okay. See a tunnel. Try to enter. Wilbur will not enter. Examine mine. What mine? Okay. How do I get to said mine?
The crossbow alone isn't going to be my... I'll need a bolt made of...
Okay, now I need to try to find mine.
So the woods weren't just a source of wood for the villagers, they also dug clay there.
There we go.
I wonder if the villagers dug too deep and woke up some kind of ancient evil. If so, the ancient evil... I should be able to loosen a really nice lump of clay just with my bare hands. Yep, no problem. By all appearances, there's been no... And the rain will ensure that there won't be much to see here in a few years' time. Looks like some kind of press. If I had to guess, I'd say it was used to press clay bricks into shape.
Let's see if I can stream on abcmouse.com.
Okay.
The hinge is rust. I'd better repair it first. Hard to say what destroyed the kiln. Could have been time, wind and rain, but it could just as easily have been animals or other... My guess is that the bricks were one. Makes complete sense. Not only is there lots of firewood here, why would you drag all that water into the village just to let it evaporate there?
Is that it? He's hungry, bud. Oh.
Mom, why is he sad?
He needs some water. He's thirsty.
He's thirsty? Mom, why is he thirsty?
Well, all pets need food, water, a bath. See, now he loves you. And now you can wash him.
Wash? How do you wash him?
You're doing it right now.
It's not letting me wash him.
Now he wants to play with you. Now he wants to learn with you.
He wants to learn with me?
Could you maybe repair this press, Gulliver?
Nate, that's a job for you, isn't it? The boy has long overtaken his old man when it comes to repairs.
What? That's it? Wow, you're quick. A perfect clay brick.
Yellow.
An absolutely perfect...
It's the crack.
And what? It's dry, and that might prevent it from... The sand has formed a pretty solid block. Just the same, I'd better leave it in the press so that it doesn't... I'd better not put the impression into my... But I could use it here in the area if... I don't think that the open fire would be suitable for firing clay. It's too hot. Yeah, the water in the clay would evaporate too quickly and deform it.
Mom, why is the cat sad? Mom, why is the cat sad?
The sand forms a fairly firm, even surface in the press. I gave it a good press, and presumably that was enough to make the pieces of sand somehow latch onto one another, even though the sand is dry.
Do you want to pet her?
A very good mould of the boat. I can't see any difference from the original. This is the moment. Nate, can you carefully pour the molten silver into the sand mould without burning your robot hand things? Be careful. Very, very careful. Brilliant. Well done. There was just enough silver. The mould in the sand is filled to the brim and it's starting to cool. Now we wait. Perfect! It looks exactly like the iron bolt, only this one will be able to inflict some damage on a werewolf as well. Now I finally got everything I need to go deeper into the woods. Wish me luck!
Would you bubble in?
The silver bolt fits perfectly into the crossbow. I'll arm the crossbow once things get serious. I don't want to be running around the place with a loaded weapon.
What did he see and chat about?
No, he's happy. Except he wants to learn with you.
Colors?
Probably.
Whew! Oh, time to hunt. No! Be gone, you beast!
One yellow? And his bus yellow?
That was pretty... Everything okay?
Has she gone?
I drove it away, and I thought that I hadn't hit it.
She surprised me.
Everything's fine. The danger's past. At least as long as... Timmy? Don't!
Are you crazy? I would have got him.
Mom, would you do the
That was my friend Timmy. He isn't a werewolf, he's a were-rat.
Did you know about it?
He was often ill. Always became very reclusive when that happened.
Perhaps once a month, during a full moon.
Remy never told me how Timmy's parents died. It could have been a werewolf attack.
Dangerous beasts. Nothing but anger, hate, and muscle. Also fur. Your friend shouldn't have kept it a secret from you. He would have ripped you to pieces if he'd had half the chance.
Timmy was sleeping in Esther's jacket pocket when we arrived in the dark woods. He didn't know it was always night with a full moon here. And out there in the real world, it was another 2 weeks before.
Perhaps it's not his fault, but he's dangerous.
I'll find a way to break the web. Maybe there's a library with magic books. Or maybe the Count knows something.
Good luck with that. As far as I know, only a shot to the head with a...
It won't come to that. We'll look...
As long as he doesn't take care of it.
Tickets, bud, which means you need to do more activities. You're almost done, but you got one last thing to do, and that's it. Oh, maybe you can just keep going.
Mama, is like, no.
So the last one you have to do, bud. See?
That's the last one I need to do.
Why does a good...
What do you mean? Yeah?
Totally with you there. That's why I became a mage.
Well then, can't you just conjure something up and...
No, I'm not a mage anymore.
Oh, I think it's good that you at least gave it a try.
We should continue on to get...
Perhaps that isn't... I've normally got a good sense of orientation, but in these...
I've got an idea how to find the heart. I'll need a device from the mayor for it, though.
Then I suggest you go and get the device and I'll hold the fort. But not here near the spiders.
Okay, shouldn't take too long.
By the way, my name is Lizzie Pebblebrook. My friends call me Tin Lizzie because, well, it's quite obvious, really.
Show me how to do this part. I'm falling.
Lizzie's very brave. I'm sure that episode of the spider was just a little slip.
Alright, go to the bathroom.
She didn't hesitate for a second when I suggested that we find the heart together.
I'm okay.
You sure? Maybe you should rest, okay?
I'm resting right now.
My poor baby. With the cancer.
Cancer.
I know.
I have cancer, right?
Yes.
Can I talk to my people that I need to on cancer?
You want to go on your cancer vlog?
Okay.
Okay. Let's do that. You want to do your cancer vlog? You can. Okay? There you go.
My cancer vlog. People, if you like my cancer vlog, hit that like button. But I want to tell you something. I have cancer today.
Anything else you want to say?
Hello. Would you record it on TV?
It is recording, buddy.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
He's trying to eat you.
He's trying to eat me. I need the numbers. I ate him. Can we take pictures together?
Sure. My goodness.
I'm gonna watch your videos.
You're gonna watch your videos?
Your words, I guess. Mommy, isn't it
Hello? Oh, yes?
If you get bit, do you know how...
Oh, none have ever strayed into it.
Van Buren...
The whole... I mean, we'd never have... They said it...
They must have been the same as...
Whoever they were.
The curse makes people...
Not exact. I mean, for example, you could say the people...
The Headless Horseman?
Oh, not just him. They come from the wood, one after the...
As mayor?
Oh, of course, yeah.
That could prove difficult to achieve, for several reasons.
Oh, maybe you want to try your luck.
No?
Oh, well...
It's always night here in the village. That's just crazy.
And why is that crazy? In other places, it's always here, it's always not. I mean, for example, a gentleman moved into the castle some years ago. A count, in fact. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it always being night. And a full moon.
This evil heart of the wood. But how am I going to...
And
Do you think that it might...
Oh, if only...
Couldn't your device...
You're saying that you should get yourself a...
I was hoping you could give me yours. About the detector which could help me find the heart of the wood. I thought maybe you could just...
My detector? It's my PK.
But if you give it to me, I could find the heart... That's exactly why I can't...
Forget...
See you again sometime.
I hope so.
Touch hot coals with my bare hand.
What do you think of my music?
Gulliver.
I think it's great.
Wilbur?
Still no trace of Esther, but...
What is the police car doing?
That werewolf you...
Timmy, what are you...
I met him in the woods.
You mean Timmy's been bitten by a werewolf?
Not tonight. Presumably some time ago. He was in Esther's coat pocket when we got to the dark woods. It's always night here, and always a full moon.
And when my fluffy kitten was frightened by the paladin...
He must have fallen out of the pocket. He saw the full moon, and poof, changed.
And you said it's always a full moon here.
That's right. We have to find a way to lift the curse. Or we have to somehow get Timmy out of the dark woods.
What's that?
Well, it's a kind of energy emitted by... Could you make a device like that?
A little device with arms sticking out. Not exactly a Can you get me the blueprints? Then Nate and I can try our luck.
But he doesn't want to give his up because it reliably detects...
What do you suggest?
I'm working on it. Right then. Hold the fort. The bedsheet could make the great beginnings of a ghost costume. Ta-da!
What?
I am the god.
Haven't we got enough reels? I can see your...
You haven't...
fit.
I don't know how, but it may be because or it may have been my feet. Gulliver!
Wilbur, did you...
Not yet. I dressed up as a ghost, but even though I was totally convincing, that stupid mare recognised me right away. It was mainly my feet that gave me away.
Then let's use my head to play... Turn me into a ghost.
Here's a white sheet to...
And? Scary?
Sort of. I've come up with an idea on how we can...
Really?
Yes. I don't want to go into detail, but let's just...
I see.
Done. What do you think, Gulliver?
We can at least give it a go.
Oh, a fly. He doesn't look very scared.
But he can...
Oh, nice effect. But I've already...
But...
We'll be back. Let's get out of here.
But everything usually startles him.
He didn't seem scared this time. Don't let your head drop.
Then we'll just have to make the costume... Gulliver, I'm just thinking if we could get our ghosts to glow using a couple of hot...
Or how about glowing eyes? That would be even...
Great idea. Then all we need is some kind of holder for them. And we need to be very careful.
Oh, right. Here, hold these. Don't lose them.
Here.
Nate, give me 2 pieces of coal. Red glowing ones from down at the bottom, if possible. And? How do I look?
That is really spooky.
That's how it should be.
Gulliver.
Yes?
This time we'll...
Let's spook. Oh! Ooh! Wow!
Aha! Then you should...
I don't need it. I know there's...
How do you know that?
Well, for one, I can see the string you're using to hold up the ball of whatever it is. And I can see you.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
But the eyes look great. And the voice is good too. How did you manage to make...
Why do I smell burning?
That voice isn't coming from me. It's coming from...
Fire! Fire! Ah! Ah! Wilbur, where are you? Ah! Ow! What the devil is going on here? Where is everyone?
The rubber ball has changed itself into an evil skull.
Right. Whoa! I'm an evil, terrible, demonic skull! Fear me!
But I'm not getting any sign of...
Oh! That's because I see... Wilbur, well, how do you think we did? From what I saw up there, he almost wet himself.
That would have made me feel even more guilty. I wish we didn't have to scare him that badly.
All for a good cause. If you can track the heart of the wood with the PKE and destroy it, then you'll actually be helping him. Here, catch.
If I use it in the woods, it'll show me the way to the heart of the woods.
Try it out, and good luck. Ah, very good. Some of my best. Esther says the left one is the most handsome one I have.
Look what I've got here.
What is it?
This device can tell us how close we're getting to a source of supernatural energy.
Genius! We just have to keep to the paths where the device reacts strongest.
That's right. Our senses can be fooled, but not good old gnome technology.
I'll mark the route we follow so we can find it again later.
Let's go.
I think this thing is just leading us round in circles.
I don't believe it. Look! The heart of the woods.
Are you sure?
Pretty much, yep.
We have to be prepared for anything. Headless horseman, paladin.
Ladies first. Whatever is only the tree. Well,
Why does it say 25 cents?
That's how much a quarter is. Quarter is 25 cents.
Esther!
Well, 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 who have we here?
Mom, who's next?
It's Mickey.
This isn't possible. The Archmage is dead.
Yes, I'm dead. If you want some...
Enough!
Wilbur, I was your friend.
Who are you really?
Silence!
Archmage!
Don't you understand? You disappointed her? You're just a stupid.
Rubbish. Don't listen to him. No, a spider.
Yes!
Stop! I know who you are.
And...
You're always whatever we're most afraid.
I'm death! Diz!
Lizzie's afraid of spiders. Esther of the Paladin who once chopped her head off. And me? I don't want to make any mistakes and cause anything nasty to happen to my friends.
But you can't prevent...
You aren't real. Arrows and bolts just fly straight through you.
Nothing.
You only have power if we give it to you.
No,
Yeah? Go on then.
I will...
No, you won't. The spider isn't real, Lizzie.
I am.
It can only paralyze us if we... Why are you backing off? Are you going to bite her or...
Yes. Why should I be scared of you if you can't do anything to me?
But what if I can...
I'll take the risk.
You can't...
But we can control you. Everything okay?
Yes.
Esther hasn't made a sound, and I hope she can walk. Esther?
He's going to cut my head.
Don't worry, Esther.
The Paladin. He wants to chop my head. Who's going to take care of...
There is no...
No, I definitely...
Gulliver and Nate...
Yes, for now. But the
What?
Look at me, Esther.
Then you should have eaten your hot dog.
Gone?
It's gone. And it won't come back as long as you don't let it.
He said that he was going to get...
It won't come to that. I'll explain, but not here. Let's join Nathan Gulliver by the nice warm fire, okay?
Yes. Oh, thank you, Wilbur.
All sorts of small stuff and a few pieces of clothing, too. Yes, This thing fed off its victims' fear. It made them ill, perhaps even drove them mad. They were no longer able to think of anything else, didn't eat, and no one in the town knew what had happened. A little mirror, a flute, shoes, scarves, and there's a hair clip. Lots of little things, all mementos of the abducted villagers. I will talk to the mayor and offer to bring everything back to the village once I've freed Timmy from the curse and found the sorcerer's book. Even though I spent quite a bit of time in Seastone, I don't know much about fish. I'm a child of the mountains. I'm pretty sure that this must be a dolphin, though, as it wants to play with a swimmer. Someone once told they were actually birds. A picture of a clown. Funny. A sad clown is art, everyone knows that. A man waving at you, I don't get it. I don't like it when you really have to think to get the meaning. What is this claw's pic? As soon as she takes Gulliver and Nate into her... Pretty scary, eh?
Ooh, too right.
A demon? A ghost? Some headless creature that only becomes powerful when we give it power? I believe that after the sorcerer died, the people in the village were so afraid something terrible would happen that this is exactly what did happen.
And if they hadn't been so afraid, they could all still be here.
My uncle was always afraid of becoming ill. That made him ill. And if you're afraid of dying, it can make you forget how to live. You know what I mean?
You're quite the philosopher, Wilbur Weathervane.
I've just been thinking a lot how it's better to do things and maybe fail than not to do things because you're too scared to fail. What are you going to do once this is...
That's your adventure. I've my own.
Oh. Actually, I think we're... as partners. You know, as partners in...
Oh, I think so too. Seastone in spring is supposed to be worth a visit.
Yeah, about that. At the moment, it's a police state run by a complete nutcase.
That could be lovely. It just...
I know two people who are...
And I know someone who owes us a sack of gold.
Come on, let's go.
So, there was never a curse?
That's right. No curse, no real threat. Only fear made it become a reality.
Oh, then I'll try to be more open-minded in the future and not always assume the worst.
You can start by welcoming my zombie friends into your village. That would be good. If my memory serves me right, you promised a sack full of gold to the person who hunted down the Headless Horseman.
Of course.
We earned it. You get half of this, Lizzie.
That won't be necessary. See you around.
Oh, yes. See you later.
I think she just, never mind.
Now you know how to so could you please show me the way?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'd better draw myself a good map. I'm sure I'll be going back and forth between the castle and the village. My friends are here and Timmy is still somewhere in the wood.
Fine.
Thank you, Mr. Whale. I drew my path on the map very carefully. This way, we can always return to the village if necessary.
No need. I'll only leave the castle one more time. With a...
What do you mean?
This place sucks, don't you think?
The castle will blossom in your presence, just like
Laddie!
my moonshine.
You won't believe what I've been through. I need a bath this instant.
But of course, my love. Then perhaps a light dinner and then... Are you...
No,
You can be my servant. My Igor died years...
Actually,
Wipe your shoes, so you'll have to clean it.
But... A shallow water boat. They've no use for an empty boat. The Count and his young fiancée, which means someone has to fight his way. Just a single sealed scroll. To Count Vladimir Orlov, the Dark Woods. Oh, hey, the seal bears the sea stone coat of arms. Legend has it that a master builder, he thought to himself, why don't I put statues? The idea with the peeing statue didn't meet much approval, and they forced him to change his design. He was very angry about the whole thing. That's why gargoyles today look like they're constantly throwing up. I'd say that coach hasn't moved a metre since old Van Buren's day. Several spokes are broken. Yes. Ooh, there's a small tree growing out of one of the seats. I wonder how many owners this... Too bad it's so run down. Soon it'll be nothing but ruin.
Why does my finger get so soft?
nothing but weeds. Time to make myself On the other hand...
What do you want?
Honey pasta.
No. It's too late for that.
Oh, fine. Lovely.
Yes,
Ooh,
it is too
scary
late.
people. I can't tell if the only certain...
I want to eat it at night.
Yes, you know what? You can have it tomorrow. I'm not going to cuddle with you, okay? Oops. If you liked it, hit that like button. Please get that bell icon, subscribe, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye!